The end of season video was supposed to be the last one I was going to do tonight, but after we failed to make the playoffs after winning back-to-back championships, we got some stuff to fix up. I want to look at San Diego and their wild card game, which they lose. So now we will check out Cleveland and their wild card game, which they lose. I guess we'll watch the White Sox. Can they beat the Twins? Yes, they can. They're playing Oakland. I want to watch Arizona, actually. They have been there so close so many times. Well, they were last year, and they lost it. They're finally going to the World Series to play the Athletics. Come on. Game 7, let's go Diamondbacks. The Athletics have finally won the World Series. They should have a long time ago. Contract is at an end. I won you 2 World Series. I am signing back.
For the 7th and final game of the Major League Baseball World Series, the Oakland Athletics.
Who retired? Anybody important?
Visiting Diamondbacks, clinching the World Series
Jorge Bonifacio is still in the league.
It has been a storybook season for them, and they will look to repeat as champions
Max
next year.
Muncy finally calls it a career. He finished with under 1,000 hits. Wow. Okay, well, never mind. He's not relevant. I like seeing that. Oh, I don't like seeing that. I don't like injuries to anybody. Luis Arias, he was doing well. He killed us a lot. And the Twins, they lose one of their better players. Luis Arias is gone due to injury. Eric Fetty, though, is a guy I like seeing gone. Dakota Hudson, a guy I traded for thinking, you know, he was good. Thinking he was going to be good for us. He played a couple years. He played like a year and a half for us and was absolute buns. So we flipped him. And he was bad for pretty much his whole career. Trevor Story, he calls it a career at 37. Hasn't played the past 3 years, so he basically called it a career at 34. Mike Yastrzemski, he had a couple good seasons with us. Okay, he had a good season with us. A real solid season, actually. One I really liked, and that was it for him. Blake Snell retires. Hanser Alberto. Alright, any Hall of Famers? Freddie Freeman is inducted into the Hall. Alex Verdugo's time as a Royal is done. Jared Walsh's as well as Max Stassi. First base coach, is Terry Bradshaw still around? He is, so I would like him to come back once again. We'll give him that much money. As our first base coach, our hitting coach, Gus Park, I believe, was our hitting coach. We are going to give him about that much. And then our farm director, we're going to need a new one of them. How about Felipe Whitley? We will give $4 million per year. We should be able to bring in all of them. Yep. No, I wanted Jordan back. Whitley is here and Park is here. Nope. Alex McKenna, wow, as soon as trades were able to be made, a trade was made. So we have a couple big arbitration guys who I plan on offering arbitration to all of them. And, I mean, they're all going to win their hearings against me anyways, so, I mean, okay, offered. Alright, and offer arbitration to you as well. Cool, so we're going to get all of them back in February. We're going to have to tender contracts, which sucks. And then he was a Brewer, right? Yeah, he played for the Brewers, and he's going to want a lot of money, isn't he? Yeah, $31 million a year. Blake Walston, this is the reason I traded him for Clase. He wants $14 million a year. That's something we just cannot do. Wouldn't mind Bubba Thompson for a season maybe, though. That wouldn't be bad. But he wants $29 million for 1 year. That's something I'm going to have to say no to. Logan Allen, another guy who's in Milwaukee. They could get really screwed over this offseason. Aaron Nola, was he a National? He was. Wow, he's been a National basically this entire franchise. He's been really good for them. And that's want him back, apparently. Brandon Waddle might leave Minnesota. I'd love to see that. How much does he want? $12 million a year? 15 for 1 year? I don't know. We got to go and tender our contracts first. Got to make sure we get all of them back. lineups. Kelnick. Oh. What? Left field. Who's missing? We had Robert, Verdugo, who was our other outfielder? What? Who was our other outfielder? Yeah, look at Lourdes Gurriel Jr. Glad we traded him when he did. He had 2 actually not bad years in Colorado, but his best seasons were definitely with us. Actually, no, his best seasons were with Toronto. This season right here, 2021 was his best year. Who was our... Okay. Hold on. I'm so confused. We're missing somebody. Everything else is good. Whoa, he hit the decline hard. But I'm not concerned with this right now. What? What happened? It's none of them. One, two, three. Oh, Kyle Isbell. Why is he in... What are you doing? Major leagues. Major leagues. Major leagues. Major leagues. I even want Robert Powell on the Major League roster. Who's on my MLB roster? You? No. You? No. Why was... What is this game doing? But we're going to have to do some big stuff over the offseason. Freddie McLean, make an offer to him. He wants $2 million over... Sure. I mean, if he only wants $2 million a year, then that's all he's going to get. Well, I mean, it's just below $3 million a year, actually. We'll give him exactly what he asked for. Everett Goldberg. No. You can have... People who ask me for more than they're worth get less than they're worth. That's just kind of a rule for me. I don't know who Fernando Perez thinks he is, but he's not. Get Paul Fairchild. Okay, well, I know this is actually the most boring part. Like, this part sucks even to do as, like, manually. I hate doing this, but at the same time, it's so much easier than setting this to auto, because then it sets all the contract stuff to auto, and then it messes up stuff I want to do, and it's just obnoxious. So we're just gonna have to do this, simulate a day, see who signs where, and then from there we are going to see if we can clear up a max contract maybe and bring in that pitcher maybe. I don't know. I don't know if we really need pitching. I could do that and then maybe trade a Chet. But Chet's on a good No, I signed Chet to a really good contract, so I just have to hope he progresses. And then we will be good. No. So yeah, I just have to hope Chet progresses, because he's on a good contract, so I can't really trade him. Same with him and Adrian Morejon, but Morejon progressed into one of the best pitchers in baseball, and he's only making $1.5 million, so I did just bring back every single person here. I think it was a good call. Simulated 4 today. Keston Hiura is gone. Pete Alonso is in our division now. Oh, Adrian Cruz already signed. Okay. Yep, the Brewers just got absolutely, like, destroyed. So we're going to bring all of them back, which means our rotation is going to look like this. Tommy Compton. I'm honestly sick of Tommy Compton being around, to be completely honest. He's just obnoxious. I don't care. Give me This guy, Randall Hornsby. Maybe he becomes good. I don't know. Be gone, Tommy. Our pitching rotation. This looks good. This is exactly pretty much how I want it next year. Yeah. I like that. Our lineups. This is what our lineup is going to look like. We're going to have nobody, like, who is missing from our team? Like, why do we have such a small bench? First baseman. Okay, so that's one thing. We did let go of Walsh. So I did not offer Robert Pawson a contract, did I? Oh wait, I'm not the Blue Jays. Wow, I just did that. Okay, is there a nice power hitting first baseman? Not you. Not Andrew Vaughn. You don't hit for power enough. Jared Walsh is washed. We already did that experiment. Matt Tice. He was the guy who almost won MVP last year. Well, don't mind if I do. He wants $20 million, brother. No. His price may go down, though it also may not. Do I try and bring in Miguel Sano? How much does he want? 1 year? I'm not getting him that much money. So wait, hold on. So this is our starting five. Our pitching staff is good. I'm very happy with our pitching staff. Catchers, we're bringing him back in arbitration. First baseman, we have Richie, who's good. Oh, we're gonna have to re-sign him next year. We have him back next year. I will trade Garrett Hampson because he's making a lot of money for not being that great. We're gonna need another bench player out of him. Alright, and then, of course, we still have great center fielders because that's just what our team does. Alright, so give me a good prospect, Brian Arnett. Okay, so let's look for a utility guy off the bench here, making not too much money. A lot of people aren't under contract, so that might not go well. Bracken. I like the look of him. Let me look at, yeah, deal. Tom Bracken coming to the team. Boom. Make sure he's on the MLB roster. Alright, cool. So, Tom Bracken is coming off the bench for us. That's good. Let me just fix up our lineups a little bit here because we got a little bit of problems with them. I mean, I'm more worried once opening day comes around. That's when stuff's actually going to get important. How much money do we have? We have $26 million now. Who is the best player we can get with that? He wants a lot still. Logan Davidson. What are his stats? He's regressing pretty hard, but he wouldn't be a bad shortstop for a year. Eric Pena. He used to be a Royal. We played him for 8 games. He was on the he was a Brewer. He was the dude who robbed Robert of a homer in the World Series. Eric Pena. Would you he wants $31 million a year. Man. He wants a long-term contract. I'm not going to give him a long-term contract. He's not going to accept this. Well, actually, I could backload his deal, right? I could backload it and give him this. If he doesn't work out, we can always trade him. But he had a really good season. I wouldn't mind Eric Pena. Let me keep looking real quick. Hunter Bishop. Can't afford. Armenteros, this guy was an athletic. He was really good for the A's. His stats aren't bad. Could we get him as a rental on a 1-year, $15.8 million contract? Lazaro. Be nice to bring him in. Give me Lazaro, please. Tender contract. Who's the last? Oh, he's not important. Offers. So yeah, Lazaro should be able to come to our team. So I have to select my 40-man roster. Like, why would I want this guy on my 40-man roster? As opposed to... I'm sure there's somebody way better here. It's not. Like... Okay, maybe again, there could not be. Is he? I'd much rather not lose Fernando. Does it tell me 40-man? I have 30 people. Okay. 30 people on my 40-man roster. Okay, you know what? Do the rest for me. Robert Pawson goes to Toronto. Okay, so we bring in Lazaro. He is gone. Blake Walston's getting some crap offers. He's getting $10 million a year at the most. I'll give him 7. Maybe we bring him back. Or maybe he's insulted. Yeah, okay, he's insulted. Wander Franco does not have a contract. I mean, I don't have money to give him one. I think we're good. I think that's really the only deal we need to make. Serenity Dominguez. He's still kicking it in this league? Okay. Kyber. I don't like seeing people in our division get other good players, though. That sucks. I thought Eric Payne already signed with them. Bubba Thompson. They're getting way better. Evan Skog. I think he was on our team. He's making a decent bag, actually. Good for him. Blake Walston is headed to Texas. Just trying to make sure nobody in our division gets anybody good. The bench now. We have 4. Okay, 4 guys off the bench that I like is good. Let's go to arbitration negotiation. Oh, wait. Okay, just sim to winter meetings then. One day. Sim to the Rule 5 draft. Verdugo signed with Cincinnati. Why is all the people we let go of, like, why do they always... What am I trying to say? Why do all the people we let go of always end up signing with Cincinnati? Darn, we didn't sign anybody in that draft. I have to do that now because they always try and sign people for me. Saul Dyer, Christian Patchy traded. Okay, so Texas is trying to make a run at things. So is Cleveland. They made the playoffs last year. Joey Gallo to Cincinnati. Okay. This is, yeah, we're going to really have some competition. But we are going to make some big trades. Okay, wow. We're going to definitely be making some big trades. Yeah, I'm not surprised that they're siding with everybody else. I lowball them because I don't really care how much money they make. Sim to spring training. Let me sim to through the last day of spring training, but before the regular season starts. And let me make sure and look at my MLB roster. I went the bad way, but it's okay. You can go down to AAA. No, you actually, you know what? You suck. You can go down to AA. Same with you. Ernest, you're not good yet, but you could be. You're going to AA. You are going to go to AA. Okay, so everybody here and below, you're going to go to AAA. 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 You, sir, belong in AAA because they need one more guy. You can go to AA. And you can go to AA. And, Everett, I see you here. You can go to AAA because I don't want you. I don't care if you have to go through waivers. Sim to the regular season. Yes. Okay, we're cool. We're cool. But now is the time when we need to get serious because we are not good right now. We're not looking pretty one bit. Is there anybody here? I mean, in case of an injury, he would be bad. But I don't think there's anybody here I'm really going to pursue. Ricky, though? Ricky's an amazing fielder. Wow, but we don't need fielders around here. How are we so far in debt? So let's see. Let's take a look at our pitching rotation. Bubic, Morjan, Hall, Keller, Nesterov. Cool. You and then you three. Well, you're more of a long relief pitcher, aren't you? Or not you. You. No, you're not. I thought you were. Okay. Okay. Our bullpen is really good. And we might have to chop off a limb of it to get in the positives for some money. But that's alright. We are going to check our lineup. That's what I meant to do. I don't mind Vinny leading off, actually. But Jared's good, and he should be at the top of the order. Do I? Maybe I put him down here. Okay, this is what we're going to do. I'm going to go with that. I want Vinny at second, then Kelnick here, hitting second. That's a good place for him. Then Jordan. Then Richie. Luis. Keith Ryan, who is finally, like, past his prime. That was, he had a really solid career. And then I like our lineup like this. These four off the bench. Having Lazaro off the bench is huge. Cool. Now we just need to replicate that. Except in this scenario, yeah, we want Isbell not playing. Yeah. Okay, so with that, I still want Kelnick hitting there. So it's going to be boom, boom. Center field can go to him, sure. Like that. Sounds good. Here. We want Isbell as our center fielder, right? No, Isbell is our right fielder. Okay. Oh, they want Lazaro playing instead of Jared Kelnick. No, Lazaro's not that great of a hitter. I mean, he's a good hitter. Don't get me wrong, but he's not that great of one. And like this, right? I think so. And then last but not least, we do the same thing right here. Left field, right field, center field. You cool. That being said, somebody's making too much money. Who is it? Also, okay, we can't do contract extensions yet. That's a shame. I think I accidentally sim past the part where I could, actually. Alright, so we're paying a lot of money to our outfield, but we have Kelnick locked up on an amazing contract. That's a steal right there. Yordan Alvarez, probably going to end up giving him $31 million again per year. He did just win the MVP, and I want him back. Lazaro, I like, but if he has to go, he has to go. I'd like to keep him off the bench, though. Bobby Witt Jr., we have on a solid deal. Brian Hayes making $15 million a year. I don't mind. We have a quality third baseman who is making less than a max. You can't go wrong with that. Richie Ramos, we're going to have to pay. Anyone we have to pay might have to go. I want to keep him this, we're going to just have to try and re-sign him or something because he's good. He's a really good backup catcher, and he's only making $3 million, so we'll live with that. I did backload MJ's contract. Kind of wish I front-loaded it now, but we didn't have money to do that at the time. We signed Felipe Ayala to a fat contract, but he is worth that amount of money, so we'll just live with it. Cronin, I really do like, so we're going to... Oh, he's on arbitration. We're fine. Emmanuel Clase is on a good contract, too, even though he's making a decent bag. Anybody here? Mitch Keller, $14 million a year. He might have to go. Because I think it's finally time for Akimo Kojima to be a starter for us. Though he might not even be a starter. I would trade Mitch Keller for this guy. Not straight up, but David Garcia. And he has years of arbitration ahead of him. Let's do that, and then maybe you give me a good young prospect who I think is going to be a star in the MLB, like Will Blanco. Is there a younger guy than Will? I don't mind Will Blanco. He's 23, though. It's kind of old. Jamal Liss, 72 at 22. This is a huge trade. Bang. Done deal. Don't have to tell me twice. Except before they hang up the phone. That was a very good trade. Put Garcia in there. What? I don't know what just happened, but Kojima hitting the bottom of that order. Looks... Oh, wait. No, it took Chet out. No, what are you doing? Okay. There. Next episode will probably be opening day, but that's the off